Well, howdy, y'all. This here's Cletus Ludbutter Hoodlehopper Jr. coming at you once again from the new home place. And as you can see, we're a little bit into the morning here. A lot of things have been happening. And obviously we got this here front loader by Quick, the 5M front loader attached real nice onto the Fiat here, and we got this rock picker bucket here, like I was trying to explain a little bit ago what it done look like. But there it is. And right behind me here we got a little feller called the Big Rolo Track 1200 by 900. This here is the rock crusher machine that them old boys at the store done talked me into. Now I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller than that, but anyway, so it's got a water tank up there. See that up there? Old rust bucket. And I done picked up this water tanker, and I done filled her up already. But the water goes in this tanker up here, and then you dump the rocks in this here, this receptacle here, and then lime gets created here and comes out there. So no, this is the, oh yeah, this is the auger right there. It's like that's a light. What is it? But it does have a light apparently. But that there's the auger. Brings the lime out. See, it jumps out right there. Picked up by the auger, sent up in there and into your spreader. Let's see now. So we got the water tanker, the ABI water trailer. Very nice. I like this thing a lot. It's actually got a sprayer on the back, which I suppose you could run through and spray on your little garden or whatnot. But it's got this hose, and it's got a hose hook up there. I think that's real nice. But anyway, we got the water in there. We'll put that in there along with the rocks we're picking. Now I figure I went ahead and got this soil sampler. As you can see, it is already affixed to the back of the Fiat here. And I done figured we could kill two birds with one stone. Oh, that's a good one right there. We go out there, we do some stone picking out in the field. And at the same time, we take little soil samples. And this sucker wasn't too darn expensive. It was about $16,000. I mean, that's a pretty good chunk of change, but we need to get her done. So I figured while I was up there, I might as well just pick her up, hook her to the back of the tractor. And one last thing, I went ahead and got this mulcher. And I done tried her out. You know how it goes when you get a new toy, you want to try her out a little bit. But there's the mulcher. It done, these two bits up here at the top, they come on out and make it wider. And you can grind down some stalks in your field or some brush in your yard like that. We'll do a little bit of that later, but for now, this is priority number one, because once we get the soil samples, we got to send them off to the scientists in the lab and turn my air conditioning on there. And then they send it back in a few days or a week or so, telling you what sort of soil you got, so you know what sort of, you know, how much lime you need and how much fertilizer you need. Well, we need to get that sucker done before the beginning of next year. Let's see, how does this sucker work here now? Alright, that does the bucket there. That control does the bucket up and down. This here does the arm up and down. Alright. It'll take me a little time to get used to the controls on this here Fiat. And I figure we'll be able to get her. Let's see here. Let's put the sucker down. There we go. Oh, nope, that's too far. Powerful little sucker, ain't he? There we go. Let's see if we're picking stone. Oh, now something's going wrong here. Are we a picking stone? I believe we is. Alright. Now this is going to take quite a bit of time with just this little bucket on here. I believe we're picking stone, isn't we? Pull this sucker up here and take a look. Oh yeah, we done missed a little bit there. Go back and get him. Just like so. We'll put her back down. Oh, nope. That's the wrong button there. That's the wrong control. This is going to take a bit of getting used to, I tell you. Did we get her? We got her. Alright. Here we go. Oh, nope. Nope. There we go. Anyway, what I figure I'll do is I'll get the drone up there in the follow me mode, like you done seen already, and I'll just go about my business here, picking up these rocks and taking my soil samples, and you can just kind of follow me along for the ride. So, yeah, I just want to try her out there real quick. Let me go get the old drone set up there, and I'll set her up to follow me, and then you can see what we're doing. All right, let me swing around here. I do want to take one soil sample with you on here with me. So you see what happens. I don't know if you done ever seen a soil sampler, and we do this quite a bit on the other farm there. Now this button here, yep, this turns her on. This gets the old sampler tube out, and see here, we need to go a little bit in ways here. There we go. We want to cover the whole field now, but here you go. You drop her down like so, and then you push this button here, and it takes a little sample up into that tube there. There we go, and we got ourselves a soil sample, and basically you go down here a ways, so that you're overlapping what you done did already. I like that. And you do another one. There we go. And we got another one. So my plan obviously is to go around and do that, picking stone the whole time. And there we go. Go ahead and get the old drone set up here, and we'll see you after a bit. first bucket load of stone into this sucker here. This big Rolo track. And we done put some water in there. I had that done already. Let's see what we got going on here. So we got some stones in there. We got some water in there. We activate her. And she makes some lime. Yep. Now we don't really need it to be doing nothing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn her back off again. I reckon it uses some power. It's got solar panels up there, but I did have to run a line out here. We put her underground. So if it don't have enough solar energy, it's going to be sucking up my my regular electric energy, and well, we just don't need that if we don't need it. So anyway, I'm going to hop back in the tractor here, get back to work. We're running out of daylight now. We've got about 11 o'clock, I'd say. And so I got the drone still flying around up there somewhere, following me around. We'll hop back in here, get her done, and we'll see you when we get some progress, I suppose. Done seen by the drone footage there, we decided just to do the soil sampling and get her done with. I figure that's the best way. Just get that done, and I can run around like a mad person here. Get her all folded up here nice, and just do the stone picking. But I figure, you know, it's around about lunchtime. I'm going to go up in here and drop my soil sampler off inside the shed somewheres. Dump these here rocks off. Go in there and have me some victuals for lunch, and finish up the day with some stone picking. There we go. definitely want to keep our high dollar soil sampler out of the elements here. We're going to be using this boy on, well, pretty much every field we get a hold of, unless the feller we buys it from, nope. Unless the feller we buys it from tells us, hey, we done did that, and you ain't need to. Alright, get her turned off here. Alright. Well, like I say, it's lunchtime. I'm gonna have me some a sandwich, some sort of sandwich I got in there, some lunch meat. I done picked me up some tuna salad and some ham and cheese, of course some mayonnaise. Had that already, and maybe some potato chips. And we'll see you when we see you. Ooh, boy, now that's what I call a job and a half. I believe we's done picking all the stones out here in the big old field, but I'm doing a little quick drive around to just check and see if I can spot any I done missed. But as it stands, I believe we's done. Now, a feller might ask you and say, now, what you're planning to do with them field stone is you're putting them in that machine that doesn't cost you money, mixing some water in there to keep the gears moving, and you're crushing them into powder. And then you're planning on putting them back in the soil in powder form. And why don't you just leave the darn old field stone out in the field? That's a reasonable question. But the simplest answer is that the big old field stone, the way they is, they can damage your plow, cultivator, your planter, anything you're pulling through the soil there, they're going to damage. Now in powder form, in the lime, when you're putting the minerals back in the ground, and they ain't going to have a chance to damage your equipment because they's just powder. And now you know. I don't know what to do with this front loader. I guess I'll keep her. I don't want to keep her attached. Figure I'll put her out here by the sprayer. There we go. Drop her down. Get her disattached. Unattached. I think I'm going to park the old Fiat right here by the pressure washer because I could barely see what I was doing out there. When the light shines just right, you can see every little speck of dirt you got on the windshield here. And that ain't no good. Oh, I done forgot to turn the old light off. There we go. Now look at this sucker now. And you can see it when the light shines on it, how bad it is and how difficult it is to see through that glass. And we'll get a hold of that sucker some other time. It's right around, 20 after 4 in the afternoon. But I figure we're going to go check on this lime crusher or stone crusher, lime maker, and see just how many stone we pulled out of there. Good Lord. 7,000 fieldstone, liters of fieldstone we pulled out of there. We're going to need some more water. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn this sucker on, and I'm going to go into town. There's a little pond in there, right next to the vehicle shop. And they told me I could come up there and siphon water whenever I wanted. So we're gonna go and do just that, because I done dumped all the water I had in my water tanker here into the machine already. So we'll see you in town there. I guess I'll just cut her off here. I'll siphon me some water, and then when I get back, I'll dump her in there, and I guess I'll, I don't know, hell, I don't know exactly when I'm gonna turn the recording back on. Well, I suppose I'll just leave her running. Anyway, that's what Jed done told me a long time ago. He said, just keep her running, Uncle Cleet. Keep her running. Keep her recording. He says he'll fix her up when he gets the videos. I figure, I guess I'll just do that. Past the old animal dealer there, and we got a couple other things in there as well that I ain't never messed with none yet. But I know we can sell straw and hay there if we are so inclined. Now, one thing that I did earlier in the week was I come in here and I was eating at the diner and having myself some lunch, and there was a feller in there wearing a Massey Ferguson hat. So I introduced myself. I said, hey, you foreman out here, one of them fields out here? And he said, yep. And we got done talking, and what I found out is there's a tiny little co-op. They ain't no building or nothing. They don't do no meetings or nothing, but they basically work together to help one another get their farming done. Oh, here's my pond. Go ahead and get the siphoning. I believe right down in here. Good spot now. Now, old Bessie, you can do her now. See how we is doing there. There we go. See if we're in the drink. We certainly are. Anyway, what they do is they just basically talk to one another about the progress of their fields and their farming. And if the feller's got time and inclination and the equipment, well, he can go out there and he can do a bit of work for them and get paid subsequently. And you know, but it's a good sort of deal, I believe. Alright, so we done siphoned our water off. Get back on the roadway here. But anyway, I figure I'm gonna try to join up with them folks in their little co-op group. And now that might allow me to give myself an extra set of hands before old Jedediah gets out here in the summertime, if I need. And then, of course, if I want some extra spending money, well, I'll talk to them old boys and say, well, what you need done, here's the sort of equipment I got, and be happy to do something along them lines, and we'll see just what they got going for us and what they're paying and whatnot. Now, I don't expect to get paid much, and of course, when I ask for help, I don't expect to have to pay much, because that's the whole point of a co-op. You're sort of cooperating with one another to get everything done on time, and you ain't trying to, oh my God, everything all right back there? Whew. Oh, Bessie took me for a ride there. Anyway, the idea is you don't go broke when you're hiring out farm help, and you ain't gonna make a killing off the fella you're helping. That's the idea of the co-op. But we'll see what it is when we get it going here. That's the old animal dealer there, which we're gonna visit soon enough. See what sort of chickens they got in there for sale, because we are definitely gonna want to do some chicken raising. Because like I says, I can't find nobody around here that's doing local eggs and local chicken meat. I talked to the butcher in town, and he orders all his stuff out from outside town, and so I figure that's the way to go. If you can find an empty spot that needs filling, then just slide on into that spot's what I say. And it looks like chickens is it. Anyway, we'll get that done sometime. But I'm pretty pleased with the progress we had today. That was one heck of a stone picking job, let me tell you. I don't know what old Jed's gonna do. He's gonna cut most of that out of the video, or if he's gonna speed up time. He said he can make everything run fast and speed up time on the video. That might be a way to go, but I don't rightly know what exactly he's gonna do. Why is this old gravel road I'm back here on so darn busy right now? Maybe there's a farmer's market somewheres going on. All right, now see if we can dump some of this water in this tank here. Old Bessie pull up here. This is a great little tanker. We don't need it to do much. Don't need it to do much. I better go up on this away so I don't destroy any more corn stalks. Alright, well I figure the tanker and old Bessie's just gonna sit right here for now. And that'll be just fine. Let's go check on our lime production. See how she's getting along there. All right, well, we're all out of stone. We got almost 17,000 liters of lime in there. Goodness gracious me. Now that ought to do our field. I would think that would do our field twice over. But we will see when we get down there. We still don't got nothing to spread it on with. That'll be the next step before we cultivate Because as you know, we done plowed it. While we got all the field stone, we had to pick all the field stone up. Got our soil sampling. Oh, I forgot to mail off my soil samples during lunchtime. I better do that. I got them all packaged up in a box, but I gotta send them off. Let me go ahead and go inside and do that real quick. All right. Well, I done got them all packaged up and got the labels on them. I'll take them into town here in a little bit, and I'll eat some dinner at the diner for my supper time. All right. So anyway, the next plan is to get basically get a fertilizer spreader, a solid fertilizer spreader that's going to double as a lime spreader for the field out here. And we're planning on putting corn or soybean in. I think soybean might be the way to go because I've already got the combine header that can harvest them. I'd have to go buy a new corn header. But anyway, that's the plan. So I think soybean out here, and get these fellers. These are soybean as well. We'll get these fellers harvested once they's ready, and we'll put some winter wheat in. Hopefully we get some winter wheat in this little field here where the soybeans is now. We got our mulcher, so while I'm awaiting for these soybean to ripen, I figure I'm gonna mulch down here and get ready to put my driving gravel path in right down here. Boy, you really can't see nothing with these brush in the way, but anyway, we'll connect the gravel road with a little gravel path in here, like I done told you already. And probably at the same time as I'm getting gravel in for that, I'll put one in out here, right, leading from the grain silo down this along the tree line here, down into the other fields. And I done showed you that, so I ain't gonna bother walking down there again. But I believe that's gonna do her for tonight. I'm gonna head into town, give myself some supper at the diner, and well, heck, this here's been Cleet. We'll see you next time.